I am somebody who struggled. I am somebody who, if I didn't have people enter my life at a certain point in my life, that I wouldn't be where I am today. Those people provided me with confidence that helped me build my confidence to succeed in life. That investment, support, and love that they provided to me built the foundation for the rest of my life. I'm someone that struggled academically. I have dyslexia. I'm somebody that didn't believe that I could achieve anything academically, and through some of that support over the years, I ended up achieving a PhD. I'm somebody that couldn't imagine that I would become a leader of anything, to now being the proud leader who's the president and CEO of Volunteers of America, upstate New York, a human service agency that serves over 5,000 people a year. One thing I want to say is it takes many steps to climb a mountain, and we do that together. My goals for today is to talk about why investing in people matters, why where you start is not always where you finish, why every one of us can make a difference in someone's lives, and why a key to success is merging your personal and professional worlds. So, what do I mean by starting last and finishing first? As you can see, there's nobody running with this runner up here. They're competing against themselves. Starting last and finishing first really means being the best representation of yourself. And sometimes it takes others to help bring that out in us. In my daily work, my job is to help Volunteers of America be the best representation of itself by maximizing on its resources and expertise to continue to push forward and make a difference in the communities that it serves. So what I will say is my journey has been one that has been fraught with challenges and not a straight line, as the image suggests, coming from, as you can imagine, coming from Birmingham, England, from a small Jamaican community in Birmingham, England, here to Rochester, New York. I talked a little bit about the struggles that I had academically. We had financial challenges as well. There was many times when I was growing up where we had no electric and just darkness at night and worried about the future. The city where I'm from in England, Birmingham, there's many amazing things that have come out of it. UB40, Ozzy Osbourne. Some of you might be familiar with Peaky Blinders. And the best chocolate in the world, as far as I'm concerned, Cadbury's. However, Birmingham does have a 51% child poverty rate, which is very similar to what we see here in Rochester, New York, where this event is being hosted, which has a 45% poverty rate. So that was very challenging. And at times, the future seemed uncertain. Now, a lot of my personal experiences paralleled a lot of what we see for young youth, in particular young black youth, here in Rochester, in Birmingham, and across the countries. Low income, under-resourced, not a huge amount of role models who have gone through the rigors of the education system, so not a lot of people to kind of share that knowledge and expertise with, where you can gain and grow and build capacity. But again, my experience was so similar to some of the youth that we see. I struggled in school, so I was always up for a fight in school because I didn't really know or how to apply myself and didn't always get what I needed to move forward in my life. However, there were some key people and key support systems that came in at the right time for me and helped build my ability to persevere and build up my resilience. And so perseverance is not a long race, it is many short races, one after the other. And that was like my life and my journey to becoming CEO. Many little steps, many challenges across the way, having the right supports enter at the right time to be able to overcome them. Now, I was fortunate. Not everybody has the supports that enter into their life at the right time. And what does that mean? That means that we have to be really intentional, if we can, if we have the ability to offer that to others. So, raise your hands if you ever had somebody in your life that made you feel like you mattered. Raise your hands if you ever had somebody in your life that made you feel like you belonged. And raise your hands if you ever had somebody in your life that made you feel like you could make it, you could succeed. Now think about where you would be without those people entering into your life. That's why it's so important to create a support system. I know for me, somebody came into my life. In Jamaican culture, we describe them as fiction kin, family-like. And he was a nurse, and so he could navigate the academic system. He looked at me, and he seen something that I did not see in myself. First, he said, "You look like you could be a lawyer," and nobody ever labeled me that. And so what a lawyer was in my mind was this big title, big job from where I was coming from, but it was the first time that I had a sense of purpose. Now, as you can see, I didn't become a lawyer, but I became something. But that support made a huge difference in my life. Now, at Volunteers of America, we're very intentional about what we do. We go and find and get complex funding solutions to be able to solve complex societal issues so that we can be that support for people who need it. We rise by lifting others as an organization. So how do we do that? How do we be that support that I experienced in my life? We offer childcare and early childhood education for families so they can go to work and have a safe and loving environment for their children. We offer permanent supportive housing for folks who have co-occurring and chronic conditions that impact their ability to maintain stable housing. We offer residential reentry services for folks who have had challenges in their lives that have ended up in an unfortunate situation based on maybe decisions that they've made or things that have happened to them, and give them a new lease and a chance at succeeding in life. We do this to make a difference in the communities that we serve. And how I ended up here, as I've explained, and this is why I've been able to do what I've been able to do, is because I realized that bringing my experiences that shaped my life and gave me purpose into the professional domain has helped me be successful. I learned that I was going to be successful by helping others. Like I said, I've risen and we rise by helping others. And so, how I would like to conclude, and this is my call to action: be open to helping. Be that person that you thought of when you raised your hand earlier to help others succeed. Whether it's an individual, whether it's a human service or a nonprofit organization that you're interested in learning more about, build that curiosity, go beyond the thoughts, learn about what they do, have a role, and make a difference, because we all have the ability to do that. Thank you for your time today.